What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Fishing with Sepper episode. Today we're at this gorgeous brook trout hole, but we're going to be doing something a little bit different today. We're going to try fly fishing it. So I haven't fly fished in many years. My brother-in-law actually hooked me up with the rod and reel, so I decided, you know what, I've been doing spinning fishing for a while. Let's try something a little bit different. I still do have our micro set up with us just in case the fishing is tough today. I don't think there's gonna be many big trout in this hole, but I see so many flies on the surface, so I think that's enough rambling on. I wanna get casted in this water. We're gonna start out with the fly rod, so I'm gonna put you on the hat and we're gonna get right on out there. Guys, there we go, fish on. Almost had an accidental hook set. Oh, there we go. That's a decent fish. Alright, so I'm just setting our spinning rod down there for now. So what I have tied on is I have this dry fly right here tied on. Now I didn't necessarily know what I wanted to start with, just because I didn't know what kind of flies would be out here to start out. So this kind of has a little bit of every color, so I think we should be able to maybe get some luck starting out here. We might have to end up going over to that island if we can't get any luck here. Guys, there we go, fish on. Fish on, boys. We're kind of in a tricky spot. We caught just a little guy here. I was literally just watched a fish jump over in the other spot. Just a little guy though. And I'm surprised he destroyed that. Alright. Now usually when you are handling brook trout, you want to wet your hands, but I'm kind of in a tricky spot right here, so he should be fine. Even if he's not, this hole is super stocked with brook trout, so it shouldn't be a problem. Guys, there's even more trout in there just hopping around. Oh, that might be money. Let's see if one's gonna come gobble that up. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw that, but one came right up to it and kind of, oh, there we go, another one. Just another little guy. Oh my goodness. Guys, this trout is just full of mini trout. Gorgeous mini trout, but they're all like the same size. I mean, still a beautiful trout, but they're just annihilating the fly. This is crazy. I did not think that this spot would be filled with flies, especially with the weather we've been having here today. It was raining pretty good earlier, so I didn't think the flies would necessarily be out. But apparently these trout are hungry. I mean, there's a lot of little trout in here. Boy, it is difficult. I'm already expecting some comments about like my technique, but I have not done much fly fishing, so we're just kind of starting out here. I want to kind of get up there a little bit further. Oh, that's going to be money. Calling it now. Something's going to annihilate that. I don't know if you guys can see my fly, but I feel like something's about to come up and hit it. Even though these brook trout are pretty small, they're fast, I'll tell you. I think I kind of want to get headed back over to this island. I feel like it might be a little bit easier to cast from. Just trying to keep an eye on it. All right, I'm going to try to get over to the right-hand side. Oh my god, that was just a tiny little guy. I don't know if you guys saw that though. I watched him come right up and just munch that. He missed, but it was still funny to watch him. That was hilarious. All right, let's get back out there. They're still coming up and hitting it. See if we can get another one here. I mean, all these trout are super small, so oh, we got another one coming up to it. Just another small little guy. I mean, even a couple weeks ago when I came, the trout were bigger than what I'm seeing right now. I mean, these are all really small trout, so I don't know what the deal is here at this spot. I mean, they should definitely be getting bigger in this hole. But it also could be that, I don't know if you guys see all this like nasty stuff in the water here. That could be a part of the problem. But it could also be that there's just too many fish in this small hole for them to survive. So I mean, that could also be the case. I'm gonna head over to the left here. We'll try casting over this way. I did see a fish jump over in the back left a little while ago. I'm gonna head back over to this side. Oh, that was a good cast. Oh, that was a good cast. I feel like we might get something on this one. Let me try to get over to the left there more. There we go, fish on. Just another little guy. Oh, did he come off? Oh, he came off. That's all right. We didn't want that little guy anyways. Wait a minute. Guys, I think we lost our fly. Almost pretty sure of it. We sure did. We lost our fly. So before I go on tying a new fly, I think I'm actually going to try out the micro rod for a second. Because I'm just really curious as to if we can get a bite with the micro rod. We got the little mini phobe on here. So we're going to cast out. See if maybe there's some bigger fish in here. We did have a bigger trout. Go for it. Come on. There's a lot of micro trout in here. I mean, like, there's a lot of them. I see a better trout in there. It's probably like 6 inches maybe. Nothing too crazy. That little one just keeps following us in. Ooh, that's a better fish. There we go. That's a better fish. Still not massive, but it's still, I mean, it's better. Let's go ahead and wet our hand. There we go. I mean, that's a better fish. Let's go ahead and get our hook out of him here. I mean, it's still nothing that you'd want to keep, but I mean, what a beautiful trout. Nice brookie. Let's get him right back in the water. Yep. So the microphobe strikes again. I mean, they're hitting this thing right away. I mean, there's just so many trout in this hole. So a reason why I waited so long to come back to this spot too is I wanted to let these trout get bigger so I could harvest some out of here and, you know, do a catch and cook or something. Because I do know that there's a lot of, like, there's too many trout in this hole for all of these trout to, you know, grow up and get nice and big. So I wanted to wait and let them get bigger and then, you know, come do a catch and cook. But it looks like there's too many trout in here for all of them to get a sufficient food source. Oh, that was, okay, that was a better fish. That looked like a keeper. Okay. All right, yeah, that was definitely a better fish. That one was probably like 8 inches or so. I watched that one come up. He's hiding over to the right underneath some rocks, so I'm gonna try to cast back over there. See if maybe we can get him to bite again. Oh, okay, yeah, I watched him bite again. I doubt he'll do it again. That was definitely a decent trout. We got another fish, boys. Oh, he came off, okay. That was just another little tyke anyways. We didn't really want him. I want that bigger trout. I want him to come up and eat this thing. I don't think that bigger one's gonna bite us again. I'm gonna do a couple more casts with the phobe. And if we don't get any luck with a better sized fish, we're gonna try some fly fishing again. I just had like a little 2-inch trout. I mean, he was persistent, but he just, I don't know why he's trying to fight a lure that's about the same size as him. So the trout had guts, I'll give it to him. Oh, dang. This rod casts so far, so I keep accidentally casting it right in the bushes. I'm not seeing any more follows with the phobe, so we're gonna tie another fly on. I was using a dry fly before, which we got some bites on the dry fly, which was pretty cool. But I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do a wet fly, and I'm gonna let it sink down a little bit because I think a lot of these bigger trout are kind of hiding down the hole a little bit. So I do have a couple options for a wet fly that we can use. Get my bag out here. Let's see what we want to try. I see one that's kind of eyeballing me right now. But I don't know about the color. I think that color actually won't be too bad. We're gonna try that out. Let's go ahead and get this back in the bag. Hopefully we don't lose this fly. I honestly think that I lost that fly somewhere in one of these bushes. This spot's a little tricky because there's so much overgrowth. So it makes it a little tricky to cast with such a long leader. But we're not gonna give up. In a couple days here, I'm gonna be going fishing with my brother-in-law again, and we're gonna be doing some fly fishing. And we're gonna try a new spot. It has some brook trout, it has some brown trout. It's a way bigger river than this. And we're gonna throw our waders on, and it should be a good time. So definitely keep your eyes open for that video. Make sure that you guys are subscribed with your notifications on if you guys want to stay posted on all the videos I post. We post every single Sunday. Not at a specific time either. It's just kind of every Sunday whenever I can get the upload out. Alright, so I'm just gonna kind of throw that out there just to get started here. Alright, let's see what kind of luck we can get with the wet fly. See if anything's gonna come out for it. I might have to get it a little bit further up in there. That's a pretty good cast. I forgot to put on my polarized glasses this time around, so I can't really see. I'm starting to get the hang of casting a little bit, which is pretty solid. Still needs some work, but after not fly fishing for such a long time, I don't think I'm doing too bad. I mean, last time I fly fished was when I was just a young kid, so I don't really remember much, but I do remember some of the techniques. I'm surprised there's not a trout coming after this right now. I mean, it could be too that we caught a majority of the trout out of here already, and that they're too scared to come hit it again. I think I'm gonna try to get up right to the left of where that water is coming in. I might try to get over to the right too, where I saw that bigger trout. Oh, I saw a bigger trout come after it. Oh, oh, I had two of them go after it. One of them missed it. Okay, we need to get back out in that same spot. We need to get over to the right a little bit. Oh, that's money. It's right where we need to be. See if he takes it. I saw a bigger trout. We just had another one go after it. I felt the bite. I really wish I would have remembered my polarized glasses. I can't really see down in there. I think that's the key. I mean, I'm seeing some bigger ones go after it, but it's only when it's kind of halfway down the water and I'm letting it sink. I'm kind of just retrieving a little bit. Did you guys see that little one? The little one just jumped right out of the water. That is crazy. Oh, oh, another little guy. Thank God he didn't hook up. He bit it, but he didn't quite hook up. Whoa. What in the world? Okay. That was interesting. Oh guys, what a mess. I'm not sure if we scared all the trout out of here or not. With I mean, I lost the upper half of my fly rod. So I hope I didn't scare them all away, but maybe we'll still get some bites. I want to get that big one that I'm seeing kind of lingering in there. I mean, when I say big too, guys, I mean big for this hole. I mean that trout's not big by any means, but he's good size for this hole. I mean, he's definitely one that I'd rather have than these small ones we're catching. I saw a little guy jump back there. Oh, oh, we just had one go up to it. Just a small little guy again. We kind of went after it and then left. Let's try to get over to the left a little bit. Let's see if maybe we can get some luck over that way. We'll head back over to the right. Oh, oh. We just had one swipe us. They keep missing it though. I'd like to see that big one come back out. This fly is getting some attention. Oh, we just had that little one go after it again. The fly is getting attention, not as much as the dry fly, but we're still gonna keep on. I think we just had another small one go after it. Did that little guy steal our fly? Oh no, okay, one just took it. Took him in. There we go, guys, another tiny little tyke. Nothing too crazy. Just another small one. I've never seen so many small little fish. Sweat our hands. I think what I'm gonna start doing, I'm gonna start releasing these fish down below river. I mean, there's too many fish in this hole for all of them to sustain life. So we're just gonna keep releasing the small ones we get downstream, because The small ones can still make it downstream and find another hole to go to. And we'll let the bigger ones get bigger here. Still would like to get that bigger one from out of there. If that bigger one's at least like 8-9 inches, we might do a catch and cook right here. That's if we can get them though. There's another one, guys. Another small trout. I mean, this one's a little bit bigger than the last one, but he's a fighter. All right, we'll wet our hands. We'll let this one go in this bigger hole, because this one's a little bit bigger than the others. They are feisty though. They are wiggly. Ooh. Chill, little guy, dang. There's not enough water here. There. All right. They're starting to hit this wet fly a little bit more, I'm noticing. Starting to get to the prime hour. All right, we gotta start reeling up some line here. All right, let's get back out there, see if we can get another trout. I wanna see if we can get something bigger. All the small ones keep biting us. That's a plus side though. I mean, if the small ones are biting us, they're not gonna bite twice. So these little ones, as soon as I kind of, you know, move it around just a little bit, then they start biting it. But I want to get this bigger one that's in here. He might be the smarter of the group. Oh no, that was a better fish. All right, so one thing I'm noticing that I got to work on, guys, is my hook sets. There's a good one. There's a good fish. That's a better fish. He's fighting me pretty good. That's a better fish. There we go, boys. That is a better trout. Nice. Still not too big, but way better than the other ones we were catching. I mean, just an absolute gorgeous fish. We're gonna let him go to get bigger in here, but that was a better fight. I mean, this one at least gave us a better fight. What a beautiful fish. We're gonna let him go. There he goes. Nice. Oh, that one was fun. That fish was way better than the other ones. I think a lot of them are actually sitting in that back right hole, because I've had a lot of good bites back there now. Maybe we can get another one. There's a good chance that might have been the bigger one that I saw, but I feel like the one I saw was a little bit bigger than that one too. But we're gonna see if we can catch maybe even a bigger one. If we catch one bigger than that, then we're definitely gonna do a catch and cook. Oh no, that was an all right fish too. See, that's what I'm talking about, guys. My hook sets are really trash right now. And if any of you have some tips for me, just make sure to let me know in the comments. And I always read all the comments. So if you guys have any tips for me, just leave them down there and I'll absolutely try it out and respond to you guys. Oh, I see some in there getting feisty. I don't know if they had it in their mouth or what, but see if one will grab it here. All right, I'm gonna try to go over to the left now and see if maybe anything's hiding out over there. Oh, I saw one grab it and take it, but he didn't commit. Oh no, no. Ah, oh, dang it. All right, let me go untangle this real quick. Oh, dang. We're gonna knock that down just so we don't do that again. Try to avoid making a big mess here. Just gonna set that there. We gotta reel up some of this excess. Oh, we're kind of tangled at the top too. Dang. All right, we're gonna get back out to the right. I wanna see if maybe we can get that bigger one to go again. Ah, the little ones keep going after it. Ah. Oh, that little one again. As soon as it started sinking in the water, the little one went after it again. Oh, we're deep in there this time. I think I had saw a bigger trout kind of right in the middle, down low. I was kind of just bringing in some extra line because I just felt like I had too much floating line out. So I kind of brought some back in. I'm gonna try to get right in the middle. Oh, I didn't even realize we had a small trout on. I just kind of yanked it out of his mouth. Didn't really mean to, but almost had an accidental hook set. Oh, there we go. That's a decent fish. Oh, he's a good fighter. Get him right up on the bank. Ooh, this might be a keeper, boys. I don't know. Let's take a look. No, he's just kind of about the same size. He's not horrible though. What a gorgeous trout. Another one around the same size. I mean, they're not bad. I mean, it's still a pretty good sized trout for this river, but we're gonna let him go. Alright, we're gonna get right back out there in that same kind of spot, right in the middle, down just comes and bites us. It's funny how the later in the night it's getting, the bigger fish we're getting. So I mean, maybe there's some bigger trout in here. Maybe they're just eating on a schedule or something. So many of them in here, they have a agreed upon schedule. All right, we're gonna let that sit right there. All right, I'm gonna bring us back over to the right. Oh, would you look at that? That would be why I couldn't get any more line out of it. Dang, I can't really see. Need my polarized glasses. Oh, we just had a small one go after it. Oh man, I keep seeing a bunch of small ones that'll go after it. And they'll try to bite it, but they just kind of miss it. It's a lot more fun when the decent sized ones get on there. Oh. Dang. This one's like an okay size, but he just keeps missing it. See if we can get him this time. He keeps going after it, so we'll see if we can get him this time. So I like it when it gets a little bit deeper, so I let it sit for a while. And when it sits for a while, that's when they kind of go after it. There we go. Oh, it's just a little tight. He came right off. That's what I get. Dang. Alright, we gotta get some more line in here. Oh, our leader's tangled up. We gotta take care of that. Oh god, guys. This leader is all sorts of tangled. Alright. We just ended up cinching that knot off. It's not gonna matter too much. You can't even really see it, so it won't cause us too much problems. Alright, let's get back out there. See what else we can get before the night's over. That cast was awful. That was better. Oh, we just had a little one go after it. Huh. There's just a bunch of little ones that keep going after it over here. I had another little one on, but I didn't even want to get him in. Some of these little ones I'm not even bothering setting the hook. I'm just kind of trying to pull it out of their mouth before they can really get hook set. I already have caught in a bunch that size. Kind of aiming for the bigger ones now at this point. Which we've had 2 decents, which I consider that a success out of this little hole. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw that one. That one was an alright size. Definitely wasn't as big as the other 2. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna catch one more fish with the fly rod, and then I think we're gonna head on out of here and give these fish a little break. We've kind of been harassing them here tonight. There's another little one going after it. We're right in a pretty good zone here, so let's see if something goes for it. There we go, there's another fish. There's a little guy. Oh, he came off, that's all right. We're not considering that one, boys. So my real mission with this video was just to get some practice in with the fly rod before I go to bigger rivers with it. I really want to practice my hook sets and, you know, practice casting, which I think we've had pretty good success today so far. I mean, my casting, I've noticed, has gotten a little bit better. I kind of get in the motion of it, and I'm getting pretty good at putting it where I want it to go. So, I mean, the main thing I really want to work on now is just hook sets, because that's the one thing I'm kind of struggling with so far. But, I mean, I can't complain with the progress that was made just in this one video, so. And like I said, if you guys have any tips, just make sure to put it down in the comments. I'll always read the comments, and, oh, there's another little one. But I always read the comments. I always react to them, and I try to reply to every comment. Another little guy went up to it. There we go, there's another fish on, boys. There's another little guy. Definitely bigger than the other 2 that we caught. Oh, this is actually a pretty decent sized trout. Okay. I thought this was just gonna be a little guy, but I mean, he's still little, but not as little as some of the other ones we've caught. Another gorgeous trout. Ooh, we might need the pliers for this one. It's stuck in his tongue. Let me just grab my pliers real quick. Dang, this thing's stuck in his tongue. Oh, I'm sorry, guy. There we go. All right, we got that out of there. I'm not sure if he's gonna make it, but we're gonna see. Oh yeah, he's good. Yeah, he swam right off. All right, I think that's where we're gonna wrap up fishing. I mean, we've caught so many trout out of here today. Given we only caught a couple good ones, but we got some good practice in today. And I'm pretty pleasantly surprised at the amount of trout that we were able to get to bite. So I would consider that a success. It's starting to rain right now, and I'm gonna let these trout kind of relax and get some actual bugs in their system. So we're gonna get packed up. We're gonna get headed on out of here. Alrighty guys, that concludes another episode of Fishing with Sepper. If you guys enjoy this like brook trout mini hole fishing with a fly rod, just make sure to let me know down in the comments. Make sure to drop a like so that I know to do more of these videos. I certainly had a blast here today. It was pretty fun to catch all the trout in here, even though some of them were really small. But we did get some okay size ones, and you know, they fought us a little bit. So if you guys do enjoy these type of videos, just please make sure to drop a comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. All right, Fishing with Sepper, guys. See you next week.